Um, it was really bad earlier. Not gonna lie. Um, YouTube was being a little iffy. Definitely being a little iffy. Okay. Twitch seems to be working fine. Um, got no people in either. Trying to get YouTube up and working. It's not going on. Looks like it's not going. Let's go to view my channel. There we go. All right. Let us hope that this time doesn't mess me up the whole time we're working. Okay. YouTube just seems to be lagging out. Twitch seems fine. So I'm not going to jinx it. I'm going to leave it as it is this time. I'm just going to let it roll. Okay. Let it roll. Let it be fine. It's good with me. Let's get back into actually building the Lego set now. That would be hopefully what people came here for and what I'm here to hopefully get done, even though it's definitely being annoying, to say the least. But should be good now. We got Twitch working. We got a viewer on Twitch. We got 2 people watching on YouTube. Sweet. I think YouTube definitely has a very big delay on it for some reason. I don't know why that is. But, as long as they're working, I think that's all that matters. And I did post a TikTok that's hopefully doing well. I guarantee there's going to be a lot of bot accounts since I said I was banned on TikTok Live. Because that's usually how it goes down and everything like that. Yeah, no. So, hopefully we're good now. My friend's been texting me saying that we're all good. So, shouldn't be no more issues. I think YouTube is just a laggy platform. I think I've known that. I've always known that. At least from my experience, it is. It seems to be good. Hopefully. I can see on my screen, YouTube is definitely a little behind. But that's fine. We're leaving it. We're going to keep talking now. We're going to talk like normal. Yeah, so hopefully with Lifetime, I hit a pretty good shoulders and biceps day at a LA Fitness with my friends. And LA Fitness is where I originally started out my lifting journey. But LA Fitnesses are kind of gross. And I love Warehouse a lot more, but I don't blame my friends for not wanting to spend $20 to go to the gym with me. So I went to the gym with them. Made it a lot easier. I know damn well I don't got $20 to spend on a day pass right now. Especially with TikTok Live. Like TikTok Live, I could at least make some extra cash and do everything like that. But it's a lot different when it comes to TikTok, because TikTok is so sensitive. Ooh, it's good now. Nice. All right, it's good now. Yeah, TikTok is like honestly like, me and my girlfriend, we made a bunch of money on TikTok Live, and then we got banned for harassment and bullying. But we read a chat, and well, at least the clip they gave us said that it was for something completely different, and we were so confused because the clip was me just reading a chat that was just like, one of the chatters said that he got screwed over, and I was like, and then immediately, like 5 seconds later, we get hit with the ban, and that was the clip they used, and I tried to appeal it, and they denied my appeal. So I'm not too sure how that happened, and I don't know what's going to happen now because that's technically my second ban. I did get banned for a couple of days for the same thing, but I think that one made sense because we had Family Guy playing in the background, and I think it just picked up the audio from that. So hopefully my warnings go away after a while. I tried appealing them. I tried reaching out to TikTok support or anything like that. Didn't work. It's not working too well. But yeah, so hopefully we can hopefully it gets figured out soon enough, because I do enjoy doing TikTok live. It's an easy way to sit and interact with people, and all you gotta have is your phone out. With YouTube and Twitch, I feel like it's a little different, and you're doing a whole different style. The ways I would put it is like you're doing a whole different style of talking and videoing in itself, and you're not going to have people on TikTok Live. They're usually watching a landscape video. TikTok is portrait. YouTube and Twitch is landscape. And if you want to have multiple streaming at once, now I don't know how to hook up TikTok to this. I plan on, if this like goes well and I actually like start getting viewers and everything like that off of this YouTube, and especially like Twitch and stuff like that, like if I get consistent viewers, like why not? You know, like I definitely would buy the premium, get that going, because that would be pretty cool. But yeah, no, I've been getting gypped on YouTube and everything. Like, dang, we got 7 on YouTube. That's crazy. I'm like looking at this. It went from 7 to 2 really fast. Oh man. Oh man. I jinxed it. You know, I I jinxed it a little bit. But yeah, no. And YouTube's definitely a lot different. Drew's on the YouTube too. I need to know if the YouTube lag is bad. I can't really see. But, you know, we got it going on as of right now. We got YouTube and Twitch going at the same time. It's pretty dope. It doesn't seem to be doing too bad. Hopefully, I'm really hoping, because if YouTube does me dirty again, ooh, okay, we got 4 on the YouTube. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Fitness. YouTube's a bit fuzzy, but not too bad. And sweet. And I think I jinxed it because Twitch looks like it's lagging on my screen. Looks like they're both lagging on my screen. Oh man, they're both stopped at the exact same point. No? Okay. Looks like we're good. Okay, we're good. We're good. I gotta leave it now. I gotta stop mentioning it and everything like that. So, ooh, okay. So might be your Wi-Fi. Mine is fine. Okay. So at least that's good. So at least it's just my Wi-Fi that's messing up. I'm just gonna leave it at that then. So hopefully I know that it's just the Wi-Fi then. All right. We're gonna leave it at that. I'll keep checking the chat. I'll leave it alone. I'll stop mentioning it. It's not even gonna cross my mind anymore. So they're easy. But honestly, it wasn't a bad lift. I actually had a pretty good lift. I had a really good shoulder day with 2 of my friends. We went to LA, and it wasn't bad. I will say, like, it wasn't crowded. We went pretty decently early, around like 2 o'clock, so it wasn't crowded. But it does make me miss Lifetime a little bit. I do miss being able to lift at the Lifetime Fitness. So hopefully I get that back sooner or later, you know. Yeah, we got 3 viewers on the on Twitch. I'm getting used to it. I literally downloaded Twitch today just for this. I've never had a Twitch account up until now. I never really got into Twitch streams. I never really watched anything like that. I've always been a YouTube person. So getting onto figuring out Twitch within literally 10 minutes at least it's easy, you know. At least Twitch was pretty easy to figure out. If it wasn't, I think I would be having a little bit more of a struggle. But Twitch is easy. YouTube was easy. I was able to just get it all live off of a site, which is why the Restream logo is right there, because I don't got the funds to be buying anything premium right now. Okay, I don't got any funds, so maybe once I get my money up and we get some views up, so which is why you guys should hit subscribe and definitely get me somewhere so I can get out of the cool. I would say it would be a little bit better. Thank you guys for as well. Appreciate that. I'm seeing a bunch of likes flow up. I don't know how it works on YouTube. I don't know if there's different likes on system, how it works. So hopefully it's a little different. I still got zero clue how well the live chat works and everything like that. So hopefully everything is just live and it works essentially the same way as TikTok. I'm well aware that like YouTube and Twitch probably have a bigger delay, and TikTok is more like live. Which I 100% prefer TikTok over YouTube or Twitch. But if they both work, they both work. All three of them work. It's working for me. And I am enjoying it too. I mean, as long as it is working fine, I don't see an issue with it. The only bad thing is that I have to lean over to use my mouse. I have to lean all the way over and use my mouse because it doesn't work on this. So I have to awkwardly reach across and grab it. But yeah, we got 5 viewers right now in total. It tells me at the top of the screen, but it doesn't seem to be as accurate. Actually, you know what? No, it is accurate. We have 3 on Twitch. So sweet. But yeah, no. I don't know if I'm planning on building these today. Any of the Marvel ones. These have been sitting in my bed. Actually built. I got an old mouse pad. If you want, I have a mouse pad. It's just like I don't like using it. I might as well grab it, honestly. But I don't really feel like it. Dang, we got 4 on Twitch. Sweet. Make sure you guys need to drop some chats in. You guys need to be more interactive. We have 4 people sitting on Twitch right now. Be interactive with me. I love talking to people. I'm always checking the chat, especially on TikTok. Even though they banned me, I love TikTok. Wow, he had that. So, but yeah. So, honestly, you know, this the whole trying to be influencer thing is working out decently for me right now. I've actually made a decent amount of money doing anything like this, and I've had a guy me, and he's like, "Yo, dude, are you Myers?" And he took a picture with me. I'm not gonna lie, like having someone come up to you, notice you, and it's not like oh, he was like, "Oh, I've seen you on TikTok, like I know you, but like I don't know your name." And that happens to a lot of people, but like he's like, "Yo, you're Myers," which like that had to be like such a surreal experience. And now I can build a following on Twitch. I can build a following on YouTube, which my YouTube subscriber, ooh, that was a bad voice crack. My YouTube subscribers are actually building up decently well. I don't post enough on YouTube, and that's 100% why. I'm not saying that I need to blow up on YouTube, especially when I'm not really doing much. But honestly, like, they're doing well. They're doing better, and especially like I've gained over 200 followers in the past week on TikTok alone. grown man having a voice crack, dude. But yeah, and so I literally like just the I just lost my whole train of thought. I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, I hit 1.2K exactly a week or two after I hit 1,000, and so it's just like it is true. Like your first 1,000 is got to be the hardest one to get, because I've been constantly getting 100 followers weekly, and there's no way to really go up unless I get canceled. But I'm not gonna manifest that. Um, I've done it before. For reason that the guy was getting mad. Me and my girlfriend were live streaming, but we were videoing, and that's what got us kicked out. I have a actually I went live at my actual gym, like Warhouse, the other day, and I made like $5 for sitting on live for literally 10 minutes. And it's if people see you like lifting or see you doing something, they will donate to you. But I noticed that like while I'm sitting building Legos, like me and my girlfriend were on the we're on live for literally 2 hours building Legos. She was painting. I was building backlog sets. We didn't make anything, but then we went on live. We put on Batman masks and we made like $10. We got a Galaxy in like the first 10 minutes. So that just honestly goes to show that if you're doing something interesting, like building Legos isn't going to be that interesting unless like you have some sort of voice to talk out with. And when you don't have an audience like physically watching you, it's a lot harder because you're sitting there and then you don't have a chat talking to you. So you don't have that engagement. And then you're just sitting there doing nothing for a minute, and then people are going to be scrolling by and they're just going to be like, oh man, this guy's boring. He's not saying anything. He's not doing anything interesting. So those people are just going to scroll and they're not going to see it. But the second you start getting interactions, and I will say randomly, dude, background music doesn't help either because we had that as well. And especially on YouTube, you get copyrighted for anything like that. If you have any sort of background music, unless it's like some like flowy random music, it's not going to go well. And I would try adding it on here, but that's a whole different story. I'm not going to do that until I figure out everything with this. But it is like truly true. Could catch people's attention of the music. That's true too. We do that on TikTok. TikTok is like really where like you can play anything. You can play music at least, and you're not going to get anything. YouTube's really strict about music. So I'd have to play some non-copyright background music, which I could do. I'm just not going to set that up now because I have the stream working. I'm not going to add anything more to the Wi-Fi. But like, yeah, it is really true. Because if you are just sitting there and unless you have people engaging with you, it's not going to go well. And you have to be constantly, until you start getting an audience like physically watching you and staying in the live for a while, it's really hard to get an engagement with like your first couple of people. And then once you get those people, you're set. If you can keep the same tone going on for a whole stream, and as long as you're talking to people, you're being interesting, you're not zoning out, you can get so much done. And I've learned that. Like I said, me and my girlfriend building Lego, sitting there, she was painting, but we were being quiet because we were getting no foot traffic. And then we started zoning out and didn't notice. So then the second we started zoning out and didn't notice, we had a couple of chatters come in, say something, and we weren't paying attention and we lost it. You really got to like sit and pay attention to everything. And if you're not doing something to where you're like fully attentive or at least 90% attentive to what you're doing, it's not going to go well. And I've learned that through trial and error of just sitting on live doing nothing. And I was building Lego the other day, and I had a full interactive chat, and the most people I've ever had in a live at once was 250 people, which is nuts. I've never expected to have that many people in a live. A live is hard to get people, and that was like midday. And me and my girlfriend were just sitting in the car before the gym, and that was actually the that was the day of reckoning where everything happened and everything went down. So maybe TikTok Live is a curse. But yeah, TikTok Live, I'm still learning. I literally I've been starting to make money off of it, and especially making money off of sales. I started doing TikTok Shop. I made some money because the one company sent me a free sample, and I'm missing a flat tile. But a company sent me a free sample of, is the tile on the ground? It is. All right. I've said the same thing like 4 times. I need to get better at that. That's definitely something I need to get better at, because I do repeat myself a lot whenever I'm talking on here, and I'm getting better at it, but I lose my train of thought really easily. So we'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, so I'm figuring out TikTok and everything like that. It's definitely getting in my head that TikTok is very sensitive to everything, and which I didn't know that. Like I really thought that like TikTok, you can do almost anything. I really had fully thought that TikTok was more of a like, I thought it was laid back, but on live they are super strict with everything, and I had no clue about that. Like, to be fully honest, I thought TikTok was going to be very laid back, very chillaxed about everything, but they are not. They are on your. I don't know if I can swear on YouTube. I'm gonna be so honest. I'm not risking it. I can't get banned on YouTube and TikTok, okay, and Twitch especially. I know Twitch is pretty sensitive about that kind of stuff too. So I don't know how it goes. We're gonna keep this fairly well. Hopefully we don't get banned on anything. I can't afford to lose it again. You know. Bag number 2 starting, by the way. I realized that I entered a flow state. We finished bag 1. Took me 20 minutes to finish bag 1 because of all the yapping I've been doing. Normally I crank through Lego sets pretty easily. So, and I feel like that would be interesting too. Like, especially I really want to get the Ninjago Old Temple. I am also waiting on a new tripod because mine is held up with essentially rubber bands right now. And it sounds like a lie, but it is held up by rubber bands. And it's really bad. Because I bought like a filming tripod at Walmart, and I don't blame it. Like, I wasn't expecting it to last me forever, but oh my god, what is this weird piece? This is a weird piece. It goes like in the wheel. Why does it look like that? I've never seen this piece before. Maybe it's like a spacer for the wheel. Yeah, and it's just like with. Oh man, I just lost my whole train of thought again. Dang it. Maybe I'm gonna have to have a replay button so I can see everything that I'm saying. All right, we got 2 consistent viewers on Twitch. We got 2 on YouTube as well. It's pretty good. I don't. It stops at a certain point. Put this piece on it. There we go. But yeah, guys, make sure you guys are interacting. Like I said, I love talking to people. I love interacting. It's one of my favorite things to do on here. That's the whole reason. I mean, I'm doing this anyways. I can't make money on TikTok, or I can't make money on YouTube yet because I only have about 100 subscribers on YouTube, so it's not for the money. on YouTube at least. TikTok, if I go live, it's usually to make some money, but I do enjoy doing this a lot. It is a lot of fun just to sit here, essentially do nothing, build a Lego set, talk to people. Makes my life a little more fun, you know. Oh, okay, so it is like a spacer. So these wheels are wider than the back ones. That's all it is then. It is a cool Lego set though. I've been waiting to get this one. When they released the Clooney Batmobile, I was like, maybe I'll pick it up. I do want to pick up the Batfleck one. I was actually looking for a Ninjago set when I picked this one up. And I decided, you know what? No. They had like no Ninjago sets. The Legacy ones are really cool. It's just that they're super expensive. And I don't get that kind of dough to be spending on Legacy sets right now. On Ninjago. I don't got any cash for that matter. Or I'm pretty broke. So this influencer thing has got to pick up a little bit. But yeah, we hit 1.2K on TikTok recently. That was 2-3 days ago, and then I gained 30 followers in the past. By the time I was 30 more followers, so we're at 1230 right now. Well, oh, what that just was. We're at 1,200 or 1,230 followers on TikTok right now, which is crazy because I pushed so hard for 1,000, and it took me a couple of months to get 1,000. I think it took me. I started really pushing the account once I hit about 1 to 200, and then in mid-December when I had I think maybe 300 followers, I set my goal of 1,000 by the end of February, and I hit it literally March 1st. I hit it at 12 o'clock on March 1st, and I was right there. Like, literally, my followers started boosting overnight. Crazy gain out of nowhere. And then that hitting 1,000 followers unlocked so much for me, and honestly made it to where I can make money on TikTok. Like, in my first week of having over 1K, I hit we made $30 on our first ever live. The first ever live I ever did on TikTok or anything like that. $30 right out of the gate, which was so cool. It was amazing to see that, because the fact that you can make that kind of money just for sitting and talking to a camera is unbelievable to me. It's crazy. And all the people that donated and everything like that, like it's crazy to see that many people are into what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, for so long, I always believed that no one's gonna want to sit and watch me talk to a camera. Like, that's boring. Like, no one's gonna like that. And we have 3 people on YouTube. We got 2 on Twitch right now. It's sick. Like, I just would have never expected something like that. It's cool. It's and I've made videos literally since I was young. You don't want to? You don't want it what? Yeah, I made videos since I was young. I used to make little crappy YouTube videos daily. And I would always post them, and they would never get any traction. So the fact that I have these goals, and that I'm actually pushing them and trying to achieve an actual status of being known on the internet to some degree, and to where I can start slowly making money off of it is crazy. It is super crazy. And if I told my way younger self that was making stupid YouTube vlogs daily, testing out every little thing that he would see online to see if it would work, and all I had to tell myself was to push my own interest instead of trying to take everybody else's stuff, that it would work. So it's working well. We're getting there. Everything's gaining exponentially. Now that I'm really pushing Lego in my videos too, it's really growing. And I want to figure out a way to put my Lego on YouTube other than YouTube Shorts. I just don't know how to go about that, honestly. And that's one of the harder things, is to figure out how to do that, because getting traction on YouTube with Lego, like, it's easy for me to post my my lifting videos, because I feel like those are interesting enough for me to, like, to where I can talk to the camera. I'm doing a lot, but Lego videos, I don't really know how to incorporate that yet. So it's like, if you guys got suggestions, let me know. To the 4 people watching right now, you know, I don't know how to get like, I don't know what type of videos that I would be able to put out on YouTube for Lego, because, like, Lego is like one of my main personality traits. As you guys can see, I have a $3,000 city sitting on my table, and, you know, like, maybe I can start making videos about that. And, you know, I don't know, but I like the fact that this can be an idea for me and something that I can do is pretty crazy. I will say. But yeah, honestly, like, it's crazy that I've made as much as I have in that short period of time. It's pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie. But I just lost my whole train of thought. I'm not gonna lie. It happens to me too much. Way too much to count. Where is this piece? Let's find it. 2 on YouTube. Sweet. The viewers are really fluctuated. I wasn't expecting anyone to sit in here the whole time I was on, but we had, like, I think we had a max of 8 viewers on YouTube, which, that's nuts. I wasn't expecting that. Check TikTok. Do we have people checking my stuff? Just pour water in a jug and drink it. What? All right, let's see. How many views did we get? We got 7 likes. So there better be all 7 people that liked my video, that you better be watching the stream, okay? You guys all better be watching the stream. Maybe this is how I incorporate my Lego, everything like that. Because desk, you know, my desk, like my actual desk, is really nice. I have a really nice desk, but my plans is I have this huge workout machine over here. I have a gym membership. I just sold my $1,200 rack, and waiting to sell the weights right now. So if you guys are in the market for some weights, hit me up, okay? I charge per pound. They charge you getting a so I can have the city behind me while I talk. Oh man, but yeah, I would plan on having the city behind me while I talk. It would be a lot cooler. And then eventually moving my 3D printer over somewhere else so I can have an extended city. My 3D printer is like the whole reason that I don't have my city as large as it could be, and it kind of stinks. Not gonna lie. Yeah, no. It's saying that we're lagging out on Twitter. Great. Looks like we're going good. We're going good right here. We're good on everything. We're good. We're good. There's no jinxing it here. We're all good. See? I knew it. All good. Oh man. Oh, I don't know where that came from. But alright, let's get to finishing this Lego set. I'm a little tired. I went to sleep pretty late last night. I woke up at about 7. Me and my friends weren't planning on waking up early, but we all woke up super early. I didn't enjoy that. All right, I wanted to sleep in. It's always the days that I want to sleep in that I don't. It's a little bogus. I'm not gonna lie. I think my sleep is out to get me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really tired. Probably once I'm done with this car, I'm gonna go to sleep. That makes the most sense to me. You know, it's already 9:30. I didn't even realize that either. I feel so old talking like that. Dang, we got 4 on YouTube. I need to start paying attention. Hey guys, welcome to the YouTube stream. At least make sure you guys are talking and engaging. I engage with everyone. I read everything, unless you're trying to get me to say something bad, because apparently that's what happened on TikTok, and they won't appeal me. So I gotta wait until I believe the 21st to be able to go on live on TikTok again, which is fine. You know, I don't really have anything big that I want to go live for. I tried going live at the that when you're on whoa, what is going on? Is my whole stream just glitch out? I think we're good. I don't know how long we've been on the stream for, but I think we're chilling. Okay. Oh, we've only been streaming for 36 minutes. It said it was a lot longer ago. But yeah, no. So honestly, you know, if I lose my train of thought one more time, but no, it was saying something about TikTok. TikTok is kind of screwing me over a little bit with all these random bands. I don't have anything I really need to go live for that I know of. I do want to go live in Florida because I'm gonna be in Florida soon. So hopefully I get to go live there, and my band will be up by then. I'm just kind of sick of not being able to go live on TikTok. The 21st is, I think today is maybe the 15th, 16th. Today's the 16th. So it originally, my band was only on the 20th. They told me my band was going to be up on the 20th, and then I checked today to see when it would be done, and they extended it to the 21st, and I don't know why. And I don't know why they would do that. I wonder if there's a reason. I tried reaching out, and no one got back to me about it either. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just a TikTok delinquent, and apparently I'm doing something wrong. But apparently I'm doing something right, because if I'm making money on TikTok, I'm doing something right. You know, especially how much I made off of the first time I ever went live. It's pretty crazy. That's it's pretty nuts to especially like I've said this so many times. I've made videos since I was so young, and to make randomly out of nowhere on my first ever live make like $30, and then in a span of that time alone, I've made about 20 off a TikTok shop just promoting videos of stuff that I get for free. And I get that like a lot of people do it too. I am obviously not the only person that ever touched TikTok shop in my life, but it is crazy though. It is very, very crazy. The fact that you can make money just for posting. And I did some like thing where it's like you can make money off of posting to a certain sound and everything like that. Like that's insane. I'm just clicking post to a video I've had in my camera roll for months, you know, and I honestly like my main thing is that I always tried to hide like my Lego and everything like that. When I was younger, I would hide it a lot. I didn't really try to tell many people about it. You only really knew about my big Lego obsession if you were friends with me and like have been to my house. But then I randomly decided to stop solely posting lifting videos, and I posted one Lego video. One singular Lego video made my account skyrocket. And that's even crazier to me. Is that all you gotta do is post one singular thing and it makes you skyrocket that much too, which I just can't get over it. I really can't. It's a crazy feeling, and I think I did this wrong. I definitely did this piece wrong. No, I didn't. I just put it one space too far back. But it looks fine to me. This looks sick. This looks really good. All these angled pieces that are on it make it look even better, which is pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. Oh, but yeah, honestly, can't wait to be done with this set. I'm tired. I didn't realize how long it was gonna take me. Yapping and building Legos is hard. I will 100% say, if you are not like a good multitasker, yapping like on live and simultaneously trying to do something, it's hard. It really is, because I've been able to do it like pretty consistently, but it takes so much attention that you need to have like focused on the screen, which I don't mind. I mean, it's fun. It's fun to sit and interact with people. I love it. It is a lot of fun being able to interact with all these people, and especially when you have like a really good audience going, and they're all watching you. Everyone's interacting. Everyone's like having some sort of fun going on. Where did I forget these pieces at? Oh, that's weird. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take apart. I saw all these roller skate pieces still sitting on here, and they're all down here is where they all go. But it's all kind of messed up now. I just messed up like the whole thing. We're chilling though. All right, we got 2 people on each. That's nice. It's good. It's going good. That's working better. I wonder if that you're not like off of these. Like most people just take their videos and put it from wherever they started off at. Like normally I see people start on Twitch and then they move it over to YouTube, and that's just how they post their clips normally. But I've never seen it like any other way than that. Which way do these go? Okay, so these go the other way. I don't know how I skipped that full step. I don't know what movie I should watch tonight. I think I might finish Ninjago. Ooh, man. I've been watching Ninjago to try and remember the lore, because I think I stopped watching once. I think I stopped watching once Maro was a villain. And that was, I think he's known as like an old villain now. I don't know what season that is, because I think I just started season 2, so I'm not that far ahead by any means. I used to love Ninjago when I was growing up, and the old sets are a lot better. I'm not gonna lie. There are some really cool sets now, like this mech, and I don't know. It's 2 vehicles, and then there's a robot Zane, which I get Zane's already a robot, but it's like this huge robot like brick built version of Zane, and it makes no sense to me yet, because I haven't, like I said, I'm not caught up on the show, so I have no idea what the how the brick built version of Zane is that, because now he's a normal figure in the new sets. So I don't really get it why he was some big figure. I hope I'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, no. So hopefully I figure it out eventually. But I'm 90% sure that's a Dragon's Rising set, and I still have multiple seasons of Ninjago to get through. Then I have, or at least the normal Masters of Spinjitzu one, and then I have. There's like a different one. I don't know if it's a whole series, but that's on Netflix as well. I don't even know if all the episodes are on Netflix. I know I had to watch the pilot on YouTube. This was cool though. The 20 years of Lego Batman logo. I think all the sets have it, which is cool. I'm excited for the game. I actually I haven't been excited for a Lego game to come out. I was excited for the Skywalker saga, but that was as I was falling out of Star Wars. I really don't care much for Star Wars anymore. Star Wars really isn't like big on me anymore. The last time I got excited for Star Wars was when The Mandalorian came out, and that's right when Disney Plus came out. I'm not 100% when that was, but that was years ago. I am excited for the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. I think that movie is gonna look. I think the movie looks good. I really like. I'm not gonna lie, like the. Oh man, I am really like yawning a lot, but I think Star Wars really fell off ever since. Like, I mean, I watched the Book of Boba Fett, and that show was good. And then I really I just kind of lost interest in it. Like even the last season of Mandalorian, it was good. I just I couldn't keep myself watching it. Almost like it didn't feel like I was watching anything crazy. And even I can even say the same with Marvel. I love Marvel, and I have so much Star Wars stuff in the other room, but I love Marvel. But Marvel was on a steady decline for a little bit, and it made me. That's the reason I started buying Ninjago. They did release these crazy sets though, and these have been the only good Marvel sets I've seen in a while. But I honestly I can't complain that much, Marvel is gonna be on hopefully a rise in Lego and in itself, especially with Doomsday and Brand New Day. Hopefully, Marvel's entering a golden age again, a true actual, an actual deserving title of Marvel being good again. Because old Marvel movies are amazing. They will always hold up. The CGI in some of the early Iron Man movies looks better than the CGI they started doing now. And hopefully Brand New Day is going to be amazing. I bet you Doomsday is going to be crazy. I think Robert Downey Jr. is a great pick as Dr. Doom, and I think it's going to work good. I just don't know. I feel like a lot of people are going to hate on it too. And I'm not quick to hate on Marvel movies. I actually enjoyed The Eternals. That was a good movie. I don't think it was horrible. I think it wasn't the best Marvel movie by any means, but The Eternals is a good movie. I've never seen it more than twice, I don't think. I saw it once in the theater, and then I rewatched it randomly because I was like, maybe I'll give it a new shot. Maybe it'll hold up a little better. But I really I wasn't quick to hate on The Eternals. I didn't think it was that bad. The Eternals could have been better. Don't get me wrong. It could have been 1,000 times better, but it wasn't horrible. I just the main complaint a lot of people have is that they introduced a lot of new characters too quick. And I mean, I think that's kind of true. I think they could have spanned out the Eternals through multiple movies. Because they did have they randomly had, or not randomly, but they went from giving all these flashbacks and telling you why this, whatever the villain is of that movie, besides the big Sentinel, or not Sentinel, is it? It's not a Sentinel. No. Why am I blanking on what they call them? I'm fully blanking on what they call them. Celestial. There we go. Celestial, not Sentinel. But that's Like they went from that one villain that was from like the whatever it is, whatever that guy turned out to be. I have all the Eternals Lego sets too. They're kind of cool, but I have no way of like knowing where to put them in my city. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put their triangle weird spaceship. I'm gonna hang it above my city eventually. I just don't know how I would hang it either, because it's a triangle. It doesn't really have any good spaces to hang it from, and it's also like a super fragile set. So I'm pretty 50-50 on their Lego sets, though. I know the Lego sets did horrible because I got them for dirt cheap, and that's the only reason I bought them. I'm pretty sure I got their spaceship for $20 maybe, and that was really cheap because I know that set was like I think $80 retail just for the ship because it came with their main villain, and then I also got the Wakanda Forever like triangle ship, the other triangle ship, for $20 as well. So, I got them really cheap at Target. I also have the X-wing trench run, the Death Star trench run, just sitting under my desk. I got that on sale for $17, and that retailed for about $60, which like I got so many sets for so cheap. I got not this Guardian ship, but the Orange Guardian ship. I'm not sure what that one's called. I know I have the Milano as well. I have all three of the Guardian ships sitting on my shelf. But it's the Orange Guardian ship. I got that for $40 at Target. They had this big sale on a bunch of Legos, and a bunch of Lego sets were clearance because they weren't selling. And I guess I just got lucky on the day that they put them out, because I came back a day later and the rest of them were all gone. And I remember why I was there. I was at Target with my friend Dylan, and he was buying Pokemon with my friend David, and they were buying Pokemon, and I saw these Lego sets, and it was on like a Pokemon restock day too. So I'm sitting there watching them buy all these Pokemon. I ended up buying, I believe the set I bought first was the big Guardian ship, because that was what I wanted for a minute. I was like, I can't pass that up. And then they wanted to go back in for cards, more cards, because they were like, oh my God, we got good pulls. Like, we need to go in and buy more. We went in 4 more times, and I bought more Legos each time. And that's where I came out with all of these random Lego sets, especially the Eternal sets as well. I planned on originally keeping the Eternal set sealed for a while too, but that didn't last long because I ran out of sets to build. I had no money. So I was like, all right, I'm going to start building my backlog. And that's usually what happens to me every once in a while. I start building my backlog out of nowhere. And, it happens. I don't mind, but oh my God. I'm yawning a little too much, but I don't mind building my backlog at all. It's just, I like having them, and it's cool. There are some sets that I know I'm for sure not opening out of my backlog, and I think I'm missing this L piece. But there are definitely a bunch of sets that I want to keep in my backlog. Like, I have a Mighty Micro set that I don't plan on opening. I got it at a garage sale for... Well, actually, I got a Mighty Micro set. It's the Wonder Woman one. And then I got 2 polybags, which I got an old Harry Potter polybag, which is worth maybe $60. And then this old Atlantis polybag, which is worth about... I'm 90% sure that polybag is worth like $30. And I got all 3 of those for a cumulative of $5 at a random garage sale one day. So, I mean, at least I got a good deal on them. And I don't plan on opening them just because I'm not a keep it sealed kind of person. But when sets are old and stuff like that, I keep most of my polybags sealed. Unless like it's something that I actually like bought that I wanted. There was a hot minute where I would just keep buying polybags just for the sole purpose of having them for later and never opening them. Because most of the time, whenever I get a polybag, I don't keep it or I don't keep it for a while at least. I'm pretty sure I'm missing this L piece. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I don't think there's anywhere else I would have used that piece either. Huh. And I don't have any other pieces that would make that piece. You know what I mean? We're like, oh, like you have a 1x2 and a 1x1 just sitting there. So, okay, let's see. Let's sort it out. Curve, big piece, tile, wheel, oops, wheel. Make sure it's not over there somewhere. Another wheel. Over here. This right here. So I feel like I'm just looking past it without realizing it. But that can't be. And it, like, okay, well, unless it randomly fell on my lap or something like that. I know that happens a lot. Come on, help me out here. It's not my pockets. It's not in this pocket. Didn't fall anywhere down here. Huh. Well, that stinks. All right, well, clearly I'm gonna have to find it somewhere. I don't know where it would be, but where would I have used that at? Because I just started bag 3, did I not? I wouldn't have used it here. Unless I used it in these tan ones. No, because I don't have the tan ones left anymore. Let's see. Oh, I think I need to request a piece from Lego. Because bag 3. Unless I use something else down here that I wasn't supposed to. But that wouldn't make any sense. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't even use them right here. So where are these at then? Because I put them where they're supposed to go. Y'all, my set is missing a piece. My new Batman set. Looks like I'm gonna have to request a new piece. I'm gonna try and find it somewhere, or at least get a substitute of something, because I wonder if I have anything. I definitely have it somewhere. We're gonna check in my one spare piece under my bed. Let's hope it's something in here, something good. Yeah, I don't think it's in here, or at least I don't think it would be for any reason. But I may be able to get lucky. If I look in under my desk. So that's going to take a second of me trying to maneuver this table, get under my desk somehow. Ooh, actually, you know what? That view kind of looks better on this table. A little diagonal view. Just gotta make sure. We're going to lose our viewers if we look under here, but it's going to have to happen. So here we go. Sadly, I'm sitting under here looking for this piece. It's not in the bags anywhere. It's not over here anywhere. I'm looking. I'm scouring the area just in case. Maybe it fell in here. It's not in there. Time to go under, guys. All right. Where is it? I'm like full on checking everywhere under here to make sure it's not under here. Of course, all of this is covered by stuff. But I have like a big spare parts bin that I bet it's somewhere in. At least, hopefully. He's down here. Come on, help me out at least a little bit. Alright, I found an L, but it's a flat tiled L. And at least if I can find a dark gray L, it'll be a little better. There'll be something like a dark piece. But I don't know if I'm gonna get that lucky. I don't think it's gonna be that easy. Actually, I did just take apart this Venom, so that might be able to give me something. But here's piece one as of right now. That's the one piece I found that can work. I'm gonna check this bin right here. Maybe that'll give me some luck with all these extra Venom pieces. I guarantee you there's gotta be one in here. Or at least something that can work with me. We have... Okay, well, looks like we got nothing under here. So we're just gonna have to work with what we got. We're gonna make do. I'm gonna finish this Lego set tonight. I'm gonna apply for a spare piece. You know, being under the desk wasn't my plans for tonight. Ooh, it looks like my mic is almost dead. It's the first time I've ever seen that thing turn red. Actually, we're gonna replace these. We're gonna replace these bottom ones. Just to make it a little easier, it's gonna have a random gray spot right here, but let's see. Can you actually? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll see what looks better. You can actually even see these when you're done with the set. Yeah. All right. You know what? That looks fine. I'll take it. Take what I can get. One random little gray piece isn't gonna kill me. Dang, we still got 2 viewers on. Dang, we got 4 on YouTube. After, of course, while I'm sitting under the desk, we got a bunch of viewers on YouTube. That's gotta be the most. I just lost my whole train of thought. But yeah, I was missing a piece for a minute. Could not. Yeah, I think they just like didn't send it. I don't think it was in the set. Normally, I'm pretty good about like not losing anything, but I was literally sitting there scouring for it. It wasn't in my lap anywhere. It wasn't on the floor. It wasn't in the bag. It's not anywhere I could think of. And then I'm probably gonna randomly find it somewhere in my butt crack later. You know, you usually find it in the most random spot, but I didn't see it anywhere, so I'm just calling it like that. Hopefully it's not, because I'm gonna get a spare piece, a missing piece part. Hopefully, you know. Yeah, no. I really do need to. I feel like I just feel like I'm like not seeing it, and I just stuttered so much because I was trying to figure out what I had to say. But yeah, no. Honestly, like I'm usually so good about like not losing any pieces, and I usually like if I lose it, I'll find it like pretty quickly. And there's not really any space it could have gone. I checked in my pocket. I checked if it fell like anywhere under me. Checked to see if it fell into the chair. Doesn't seem like it did. Honestly, I'm just glad that this set's almost over with. I am so beyond tired today, and I've done a lot today. I'm happy I get to hit legs today or tomorrow. Tomorrow is a leg day. I haven't hit a leg day since before we left for the Arnold. And because I haven't had Lifetime, whenever I'm by my girlfriend's house, I don't have a means of a gym anymore because of Lifetime and everything that happened with that. So hopefully, eventually, I'll be good and I'll be able to go to Lifetime again and be able to be unbanned, especially from the Lifetime by My Girlfriend's House. That would be pretty sweet as well. Because the fact that I walked in after it says that my membership was still active, I was still good on everything like that. It's in the wheel. It's in the wheel. The piece I was missing was in the wheel, and I didn't see it. Oh, man. Oh, man. That is unbelievable. I feel really dumb for that. And I hope all the 5 people watching on YouTube and the 2 people watching on Twitch saw me just completely scour my floor, binging and like trying to find this damn piece that was in the wheel. It was inside the wheel. You gotta be kidding me. That's insane. Of course it was inside the wheel. So, like, I thought I stared. I guess it was just like not in the. I guess I just didn't see it. That's so annoying. Oh, that's funny though. That's funny. Oh man, dang it. I was freaking out about it. Well, at least it didn't happen. There have been a couple of times where I thought I was missing a piece. I've only had like a few sets that were actually missing pieces. But every time I filed for it, I would find it and I would randomly get sent apart like a month later. Like Lego is like pretty bad about getting those pieces to you on time. But I got sent it a month later and I was like, huh, what was this for? And then I remember, oh, it's for it happened with when I was building my R2D2, like the big scale one, or I guess that would be the mid scale, because I know they released like a $200 one. It was the one for $100. Got it for $60 at Costco, which was pretty sweet. I remember when I got that one, I was missing this big piece on it. It was like the R2D2 body, for like the mini scale R2D2 body, but it wasn't like, I don't know how to explain it. Like it was like a grayed out version. And I remember I got in the no, never mind. I did have a missing piece in the R2D2, but that wasn't it. It was while I was building the Razor Crest. I knew it was a gray R2D2 body, but I had no clue what set it was from. But it was while I was building the Razor Crest that I thought I was missing a piece. I couldn't find it anywhere. And then it randomly showed up. Like, I remember it showed up like 2 days later because I stopped building it because I was going to wait for the piece, because this was like my first time ever ordering like a spare piece. And I remember I was sitting there waiting to try and figure it out because I didn't know how long it took for them to send spare parts. And then 3 days later, I'm in my basement. I look in the pile, and it was inside of like where I was building it. And I was so annoyed. And like when I'm sitting there looking for a long time, just waiting, or at least like I don't even know where I was getting with that, honestly. But yeah, the set is done. I do want to go grab this Optimus Prime that I built today, fully out of cardboard. I'll be right back, because that thing is crazy. It's a big 4D model. It lights up and everything. I'll be right back. Actually, you know what? I can talk to the mic while I'm doing that. No, I completely forgot about that. Because it is pretty neat, I will say. This whole thing is made out of cardboard. It took me about, I would say, 5 hours total to complete this thing. All out of cardboard. Just recently got this done. Hopefully I can have my battery pack somewhere. I have zero clue where my battery pack is. There it is. It's right here. Right behind me. We're going to plug this in. Hopefully it works. Let's see. Are we charged at all? Enough to power these up? Yes. Okay. We're going to plug these in. We're going to plug it in. I'm going to turn off the lights first, though. And once I turn off these lights, once I show it off for a minute, Then we're gonna get off stream. We're gonna call it a night. Here we go. I'm excited. This is gonna be cool. All right. Here we go. Oh, this looks cool. It's gonna look even better once they're on, but that's cool. That is so sick. Optimus Prime is this big gun on, and then there's his robot mode. It's so cool. It is. It took me so long, but it is awesome. So awesome, and it's made out of cardboard, which is even crazier. So, all right, guys, I do believe I'm gonna call it a night. First day of streaming, pretty successful. If I do say so. It's a pretty successful first day of streaming. We got that's some cool lighting on it though. The Battinson Batmobile. That's cool. But yeah. Honestly, good stream. I'm not gonna lie. We had some issues, but we got it figured out in the end. And of course, right as I have six consistent viewers for a little bit, that's when I'm ready to go to sleep and take a shower and go to bed. But no, I appreciate you guys for watching. We were live for about an hour and 15 minutes. So you guys all have a great night, and I'll see.